It's a beautiful Sunday for a series finale here in Blacksburg, Virginia. The number 13 North Carolina Tar Heels square off with the Virginia Tech Hokies here on ACC Network Extra. Hello everybody, Bailey Engel and Andrew Wells. We're glad to have you with us here on ACC Network Extra. And Andrew, yesterday, North Carolina able to battle back and even up the series with a 7-5 win.
Yeah, really the tale of two games with the Hokies winning game one 4-1. Come out with all the momentum yesterday, getting ahead early 3-0, but the 6 unanswered runs for North Carolina with the 7-5 win in game two, and here we are for the rubber match.
Yeah, a big-time performance yesterday from Michael Bush. A huge part of those 6 unanswered runs. The first baseman went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs.
Yeah, big day for Bush. Exactly what Coach Fox is looking for in a strong first baseman. Probably the best bat in the lineup, and he definitely carried his team yesterday.
Well, you talked about a tale of two games. It was really a tale of two starters for Virginia Tech. A great start in game one of the series for the sophomore Ian Seymour, and then Austin Bergner looked strong in game two.
Yeah, dominant performance for Seymour going the complete game. Almost the no-hitter, got it through 8 1/3. Big win for the Hokies Friday 4-1, but again, as expected, Bergner, who wasn't real quality early, did a good job of settling in through the middle innings and had a good start for Coach Fox, and they pick up that 7-5 win.
Take a look at that Tar Heels lineup. We've already mentioned Michael Bush, Andrew, but is there any sort of, or any other standout for the Tar Heels in that lineup you want to mention?
Well, I think you got to be careful with all of them. We saw it yesterday, a lot of firepower on that offense, and really put together some hits after a slow day Friday, and just a quality program historically. So you can expect them to really get off to a good start again here today.
Peyton Alford gets the start on the bump for the Virginia Tech Hokies, the junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, the southpaw, second straight lefty to start out for Virginia Tech, and he will square off against Dylan Harris. And Alford, a guy coming into this game with a 2.81 ERA, 1-1 on the season. This is just his third start. We're seeing today from both teams what could be a staff day.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll see how Alford can do. And Will Sandy on the other side for Carolina.
First pitch in for a strike to Dylan Harris, and we are underway in Blacksburg. Series finale, Hokies looking for their first ever conference series win against North Carolina. While the Tar Heels are looking for what could be their second straight conference series win after picking up 2 of 3 against Miami. So a couple of Knoxville guys squaring off. Dylan Harris, who yesterday led off the game with a single against Virginia Tech and Chris Gerard.
And Alford off to a good start, pounding the zone, misses away there with a little bit of a waste pitch. See if he comes right back after Harris here.
Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one gets away and almost hits him, but like you said, might be a staff day for these guys. Alfred's someone who hasn't thrown a ton of innings for Coach Sheff and Coach Fecto.
Out to left. Thomas runs in. Out number 1. Good start for Virginia Tech, and now it's the shortstop for North Carolina's turn, Ike Freeman.
Second, shortstop, Ike Freeman.
Ike Freeman, a guy for Coach Fox and his staff, been pretty solid for them. Shortstop, kind of leader of the infield.
Take a look at that defensive alignment for Virginia Tech, pretty much the same as yesterday, except for Carson Taylor getting the start as the backstop for the Hokies in place of Luke Karansky, who's in the lineup as a DH, and Nick Halisa making the start at first base.
Yeah, we talked about that before the game. I kind of like that. Luke Karansky in the DH role. Taylor very solid behind the plate. And Halisa there getting an opportunity at first base. True freshman.
So here's Freeman, junior, that has batted well for North Carolina. Hitting .361 on the season. Went 1 for 2 with a run scored yesterday. Hokies playing the shift against the right-handed batter.
Stole that thought from me right there in the moment. We've seen a lot of that this weekend. It continues today, and playing heavy, Freeman to pull to the left side.
Serves it into center field. First base hit for North Carolina comes from the shortstop.
Well, and a hit for them, and Carolina happy to get a base runner here in the first. Taking another look at it, but for Alford, that's a quality pitch. Gets in on its hand, can't do a whole lot with it. Just kind of fists it out into center field for their first base hit.
Well, the shift did not matter for Virginia Tech, and here comes Michael Bush. Well, Bush, a guy with those 5 RBIs yesterday, actually recorded the final out as well. Virginia Tech had the tying run on base, and then Tanner Thomas grounded out straight to the first baseman. Meanwhile, cut and miss rolls through Carson Taylor. Freeman's in scoring position.
Yeah, right where Bush wants him. Again, the big bat in this lineup for Carolina. A lot of quality bats, but Michael Bush, kind of that next level profile guy. Definitely going to see him playing in the big leagues one day. Absolutely proved himself yesterday, and opportunity to drive another one in here in the first inning for Carolina.
Now Alford checks the runner. Right back in on a fastball.
Gun only showing 89 there, but that's a good firm fastball from Alford. Started Harris with 2 strikes. Kind of right down the middle again, very firm. Looks like he's got his stuff today, working out of the stretch early.
He's been outside. The count evens at 1-2.
He does miss away there, but just see Alford, respect for Bush and changing speeds here early. Now he's going to have to adjust the eye level, try to keep him off balance. See if he comes back fastball after that off speed.
Popped up. Should be a can of corn for Thomas. And it is, 2 outs.
Now Bush is an at-bat here this game that I'm really looking forward to, again with the day that he had yesterday, but good job by Alford to keep him at bay there, get the F7, record the second out of the inning for the Hokies.
That brings up Aaron Sabato, freshman DH. Also the DH yesterday did not find a hit, and then after a couple of at-bats, head coach Mike Fox brought in Hesterly. Final 2 at-bats in the game, so they were 0 for 5 in the cleanup spot.
And I think that Hesterly approach was a situational deal where Coach Fox was looking for the matchup at the plate, depending on the arm the Hokies had on the mound, and we saw a lot of bullpen action for the Hokies, again situational in nature, just trying to get the best matchup in what turned out to be a very close game. He was coming out on top 7-5, but I feel like that was a fun one to watch.
Absolutely was, and even though it was a long one, it never felt like it was short of action. Very different from that first game that was 2.5 hours. Yesterday's was 4:10. So Alford's up 0-2.
Yeah, just throws that one by him. Sabato unable to catch up. Again, 89, maybe 90, but just a good quality pitch there for Alford.
So no balls, 2 strikes. Tar Heels down to their final strike in the first inning. Nice pitch outside. Sabato, a freshman, hitting nearly at 250. Base hit could give him his 17th RBI of the season. Just a bit high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Plate umpire Dave Sousey called that a ball. Linus Baker over at third. Frank Sylvester at second base in this crew, and Michael Matza completing the umpiring crew over at first base. There you see Ike Freeman at second after reaching on his single and then moving into scoring position on a pass ball. Swing and a miss. Alford gets his first strikeout of the game, and that is it for the top of the first inning. Tar Heels leave a runner on, and the Hokies are coming to bat.